Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
Today we are swatching on real nails, these ones.
These ones.
These colors. So we're gonna go over the pinks. So this is the video number 3 that we're doing.
Number 3.
Of polishing and discussing the colors and giving you my, kind of my experience, my feedback of using these colors. So let's go quickly with these colors. Girlishly Giddy, Soft Caress, You Had Me at First Hello, Yoga Mama, Pinkies Up, Warm Affection, Cotton Candy, Cherry Parfait, Paparazzi Pink. These are some good pinks. And Pink Plume, right?
Right.
All right, so let's put them away. All right, so this one is actually a very, very good one. Girlishly Giddy. I find I use it quite often and it has a very good formula. It's easy to apply. It's kind of like a warmish pink. So these nails are kind of difficult because they're very ridgy. And someone has asked me why not use a ridge filler, which is a very good question.
That's an excellent question.
So this purpose of the video is, well, the purpose of this video is to kind of show you which colors are easier to kind of apply without the ridge filler and which ones are not, because some of them might need a ridge filler, and some of them don't. So
right.
This way you will know which ones need and which ones don't. And
right.
Actually DAZZLE does have a ridge filler, and I made a video about it, which I'm going to link below. But I find I'm not using it as much as you would think. Let me just finish my thought. Because it takes longer to dry, to be honest with you. And very often I can get away with not using it. So why not? Soft Caress. This one is a little bit more, has a bit of a more of a purple undertone. It's cooler. It's more pink. This one is not going to need a ridge filler. So now this one is You Had Me at First Hello. This is a surprising color because it looks like
there's no color.
Exactly. And this one is Yoga Mama. This is actually another very, very good one. It's very close to the first one that we just used, but it's a little bit warmer. Yeah. And it shows up, oops, a little bit more pink on the nail. I've been having kind of a bad days when it comes to polishing nails lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I'll show you quickly how I clean this up. So this is what I do actually at the salon. Pure acetone in a cup, well, on the lid. And then I grab one of these things that I just wiped the nails with. Oh, there's a hair from the brush. And then you can try just dipping this and cleaning this up. And then later on you can actually perfect it with the other brush, which I will show you. But you just want to get out of the skin, get the color out of the skin, because this will give you a little bit more pressure. There you go. And actually this is actually, again, I'm repeating myself a lot using that word. So this is what happens when clients wash their hands, and then I wipe it and you can still get stuff out of the nail. So this is how important it is to wipe the nails before, not just spray it, because some companies just kind of tell you to spray the nail to clean it. Now we have on camera proof you have dirty nails. Okay, Pinkies up. I'm getting off topic. This is another very, very sheer color. It's very similar in texture to the You Had Me at First Hello, but this one is a little bit warmer. All right, and let's do the other hand. The next one is Cotton Candy. And this is a very bright color.
That's a very bright pink. I like
And
it.
these ones are really, really good. This is Cherry Parfait.
Perfect.
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 Someone had asked me if I don't know, kind of didn't understand the question. I can't remember the question. If this can be used with other systems. Well, it is a system, so how can it be used with other systems? I don't understand. Maybe sometimes people mean if the top coat can be used with other systems. To be honest with you,
I wouldn't recommend
No.
mixing lines. That's just my
even with nail polish.
personal opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
I
when it
find-
comes to, you know what, you stick to a line because this is how it has been manufactured,
Yeah,
is to work
designed.
with itself.
Yeah, Paparazzi Pink. Yeah, I find especially Dazzle Dry is so different. Their base coat is very, very different. Everything is different. Honestly, it is. And I would definitely recommend sticking to the full system.
Yeah.
And using their prep, using their base coat, the nail polish thinner that they have. This one is Pink Plume. Because some polishes, they because the polish dries so quickly, they get thicker, and you want to make sure that you're using perfect consistency. So you want to thin them out. This is really, really good pink. Wow. Amazing, eh? Yeah, so you want to stick with the full system. I'm going to let it kind of dry a little bit. And also you want to make sure, a couple of things about the base coat. You want to make sure that it's completely clear, the base coat, and that it's not milky. Even when you look kind of against the light, that it's not milky.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Not
that.
bluish tinge, because it
white
has to be
bluish
warmed
tinge,
up. Yeah, exactly. And another very important thing with this brand is that you want to wait until the base coat, which actually when you apply it quite thin, it's going to dry pretty quickly. So you want to make sure that the base coat is dry, because if the base coat is tacky and then you go to use the nail polish on top of it, the polish is going to start getting like stringy, and that's how the nail polish gets completely damaged, because it mixes. So when you touch with your brush to the wet base coat, it transfers into this bottle and the polish gets really funny.
Yeah.
So now this one is a bit of a tricky color. And so we're gonna use it on the Reggie nail to show you what's going on with this color. I know, it's a really good one. And it was Warm Affection, no? Called?
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
Yes.
Warm Affection.
So what I ask clients to do is to kind of hold their hand this way for count to 10 or something. And we'll start with the pinky again. So we'll see how the second coat looks. So what I do is if I don't flood the skin around the nail, I keep going even if the polish is not perfect, and then I clean up the polish later on with my brush. It's somewhere, and I'll show you at the end how I clean it up. Oh yes, let's explain how I clean up the polish. So at the end, I'm gonna show you how exactly I do it. So the first coat goes on a little bit, always thinner. And the second coat, you can kind of float on a little bit better. Or thicker, not better. This one again is Soft Caress. see? It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Good coverage. You had me the first hello. So this polish dries very, very thin. So definitely if people have, if the clients have imperfections in their nails, it's going to show.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is Yoga Mama. You know what? We all have bad days. Today is it's one of those days.
Today's that day.
So you see, I'm not perfect either.
It's the same nail too.
I know, right? It's like cursed.
Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness.
So don't feel bad if you have those days.
They are going to happen.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
You just clean it up. And that's it.
Yep.
This one is nice. Really nice, actually. It does cover slightly, right?
Yeah.
Slightly, but it's it actually I usually twist this poor finger. It
oh no, actually I was just pulling it back just so I could set like
see
yeah, never mind.
Keeping it level.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do the, what is it? Cotton candy. So if you guys have any questions regarding the colors, please post them. So what I'm going to be doing with these videos is I'm going to be posting the quick swatch first, and then a couple days later on a weekend usually we try to shoot these videos. So if you see the quick swatch video first, just ask kind of questions, and then we're going to answer those questions in this video.
Right.
It makes a lot of more sense. This also has a very good coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was Cherry Parfait and Paparazzi Pink. And we're going to do a top coat as well to show you how they look with the top coat, because you know what, without a top coat they kind of don't give you the full effect.
Right.
That was Paparazzi Pink and Pink Plume. I think so far I'm very impressed with this color.
It's really nice.
It's a kind of a color that you can wear in the summer, you can wear it in the winter, you can wear it all the time. It's like a medium, beautiful, beautiful pink with great coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good one. Mm-hmm. All right, Warm Affection. We're gonna let it dry just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to drying, make sure you don't have the client flapping their nails, because usually
flapping their nails?
hands, flapping their hands. And I'm kind of going like this. I'm not sure if you saw it. Yeah, because you know what happens? People hit stuff, and then it's a big mess, because then you have to repolish the nail, and you have to
I'd be worried about the setup as well, like, because you think about what's happening when you're
I know,
flicking your
you
hands
don't need
like
it.
this.
Like, you don't have to. So just keep them still. And they suggest not to use any fans for these colors because they can ripple. And make sure that the top coat also is thinned out. And also I find that not overworking the product is better. So just kind of try to do as few stroke as you can, especially with this brand. I find with sometimes other brands you can get away with that, but with this one it sets up so quickly that you don't want to do that.
No.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right.
So you see, as I'm doing this, I'm not really going to go back and kind of do this again. because I'm gonna mess it up. All right, so let's dry this, and I'm gonna show you how I clean up the nails. So I actually use an old acrylic brush. This is number 6, like a round brush. You can use a smaller maybe. Some people use the like a lip brush or something, which also works. So I just pour straight acetone and dab off the excess and clean up. I find this actually cleans quite easily. So I try to polish as good as I can so I have less cleanup to do.
I think most people would say that's a fair assessment of what they do as well, right?
Yeah, exactly, because it's just time consuming.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working in the salon, because you don't want obviously to be extending the service if you don't have to. So you don't want to be like flooding the skin with acetone, because it's going to melt too much of the product. So you want to make sure that it kind of connects with the with that part. Yeah, but yeah.
Very, very light touch. Because you don't want to obviously have a heavy hand, and next thing you know, you get too much product. It comes out of the out of the brush, and then it floods, and then you have a real big problem on your hands.
On your hands, on your nails. So this one kind of might need actually 3 coats.
Which one?
The bright one.
Cotton candy? I actually like it with 2, and I have to say, I think I like it more without the top coat.
Oh yeah, you like it flat. Well, you can't use this without a top coat. This brand, it's not gonna stay.
I'm just saying, like,
so you like the matte look.
Yes.
So DAZZLE has a matte top coat, but you know what? I haven't tried it yet. I have it. By the way, DAZZLE has sent me all these products for the Swatch videos.
Thank you, DAZZLE.
Oh yes, we're recording. Yay. Okay, I have this horrible fear because quite a few times we were like recording the video, and then we realized that it's not recording.
The filming had stopped for one reason or another. We had technical difficulties, and we've been put in positions of having to redo entire videos. So, which is not fun. It
want to happen on Christmas Eve or day before Christmas when we were traveling somewhere.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 3rd coat just to show you guys, because with these colors, sometimes it's better to do 3 thin ones.
Then do 2 thicker ones.
Yeah, and the next video, I'm gonna show you a few more bright colors, so you'll see what I'm talking about.
So guys, if you like what you watch or what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go check out our other videos. We have lots and lots. There's tons to
and also in my description box you'll find some interesting links to information by Doug Schoon about the cuticle, what cuticle is, and very kind of important information as well. So yeah, check those links out. All right, top coat time. So this is dry. Like dry. So normally I don't wait because I don't have to. When I'm done all 10 fingers, when it's cleaned up.
Remember what we said about the top coat. Make sure that it's not...
Yeah, so it's nice. Consistency is like this. It's not thicker.
Yeah, and it's not blue and kind of...
Top coat doesn't do the blue thing.
Oh no, it's just the base coat?
Just the base coat.
I learned something new today.
So the consistency, so the top coat, you have to thin out with the thinner often, I guess.
Often enough.
When the base coat, when the top coat is closed, obviously it doesn't get thicker, but it depends how many times you keep it open, and depends how clean the neck of the bottle is. So you want to make sure that it's clean, that you don't kind of drip the polish all over the place.
Right.
And that you clean the neck if it drips, because if the neck is dirty with the polish, the polish doesn't seal properly, and the air gets in and the product thickens. So when the nail polish or the top coat gets thicker, thin it out. The base coat doesn't really get thicker, to be honest with you.
I would say that that's just also basic salon maintenance.
Yeah, true.
You know,
but
like
the base
you
coat...
want to maintain all your products and,
Yeah.
and to maintain them well, so you want to keep everything nice and clean.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
But the base coat doesn't get thick usually with age. You can see that this bottle is like, what, less than a half full, and it's like watery still consistency. I haven't thinned it out. But I find when it gets a little bit lower, I just throw out the bottle. I do. Because it does get a little bit dirty, like the neck, and it's hard to get clean, the base coat. The base coat is really, really sticky. So, you know, yeah, you get so many applications out of the base coat anyway, that sometimes it's just better to not use the last bit, I would say, but do whatever works for you. Okay, I'm gonna wait with the thumbs. And this is dry as well. Yes, so one of these days we're gonna try the matte top coat. So if you guys use Dazzle Dry and if you use the matte top coat, please let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, what you think.
Yeah.
Love to see.
Yeah, and I also found out that using the two top coats is also fine. And
2 top coats?
yeah, 2 layers of top coat.
Ah,
yeah,
2 layers of top coat. Okay.
So, because we were talking about the glittery polishes in one of the videos, and I was wondering if you could use 2 coats of top coat.
2 coats of top coat.
And yes, you can. Because some of the colors kind of eat the top coat. Because they have texture, right? So.
Right.
All right, so keep this flat, and let's do this one. So when you see me kind of go over the area once, twice, 3 times sometimes, it's because there is sometimes a little bit bubbles I get. So I try to get them out, but I find these full strokes work better than like just trying to dig it out, because then it's just the surface gets a little bit wavy. And also I find when you're going back to the bottle too often, you can create little bubbles in the actual product. So try to kind of be gentle with the bottle. And not to kind of hit the product in the bottle too much. All right, so let's keep this flat for a minute. Okay, let's see how they set. There you go. On the other hand. So what do you guys think? I like these colors. I have to say pretty much all of them. I'm not a huge fan of this one.
See, I like that one.
Yeah, but actually it's not bad.
I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of necessary to have. It's a very safe color, right? Like it's a color that many people will like.
I like it.
I like this one too. It looks kind of clean.
So yeah, like with this one and this one, I find that they're...
Let's see how this one looks.
Yeah, they're safe colors. They're just...
Yeah, and you don't really see the ridges. Like it doesn't fall into the ridges. Yeah, so it looks good. So these are kind of the safe colors to use. And this one is actually covered too. Like an average client is not going to be unhappy with how this one looks. Right? Yeah, so if you can get away without with not using the ridge filler, I would say definitely try not to. The ridge filler, by the way, it's called Transform, and I made a video about it, as I mentioned earlier, so I'm gonna link it below. But yeah, it adds quite a few minutes to the service, so you know. Alrighty, Freddy, let's wrap this video up. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
And we will see you in our next video. And I'm gonna show you very quickly the next video, what we're gonna do. You can read the names.
Okay, we have...
You can touch it. Nails are
I'm not used to that. Going Crazy. We are then going with Raspberry Cream or Creme. Carnival Coral. Ooh, I like this one. Tutti Fruity. All Rudy. Galactic Fire. Ooh,
that's a good one.
I like that name, Galactic Fire. This is a really nice color, by the way. Munchkin Madness. I'm actually looking forward to the next video. This is gonna be awesome. We have Watermelon Slice. That's some big difference. That's really nice. Ooh, these are all my kind of colors here. I got Party Dress.
And you know what? This one actually has a little bit of a hollow effect. At first I thought, meh, but it's a good one.
Grape Lollipop. That might be my favorite so far. And finally, ooh, maybe not. This might be it. Halo. Ooh.
Yeah, so these ones we're gonna do next.
And
let us know if you have any questions actually about these colors next, so we can kind of cover in our video. But let us know. Yes, I'm going to be posting because I did already a quick swatch of these ones.
Right.
So we're going to do discussion about these colors in 2 days.
Discussion about these colors. Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.